The first exercise is sit, stay, break at meal times. Every time you feed your dog, if you are just giving them free access to their food, you are missing an incredible opportunity. An opportunity to build a wonderful relationship with your dog where they look up to you for guidance and direction. A wonderful relationship with your dog where they understand that everything good in their life comes through you. And to gain access to those amazing things in life, they simply need to sit, wait patiently and calmly, looking up to you for guidance and direction until you tell them that they can have that thing. What that also does is builds wonderful levels of impulse control, and we can use that impulse control in every other area of your dog's life. Does your dog struggle with recall? Well, then you need to build better impulse control. Does your dog lunge and pull towards other things, other dogs when you're out on a walk? Well, you need to build better impulse control. And rather than building impulse control whilst you're out trying to teach recall, whilst you're out trying to focus on getting your dog to stop pulling, which is not really a good time to teach impulse control, you could be doing that every single day as a natural byproduct to a habit that you should absolutely form. The next drill you should be doing every day is threshold manners based drills. Do you have a doorway going out to your back garden? Do you take your dog out on a walk where you go through your front door? Does your walk involve some gates to get into the field? Anything like that? A threshold is simply a gateway from one area to the next. And whenever you're going through that gateway, be it a door, be it a hurdle, be it an actual physical gate, you should ask your dog to sit, stay, and wait. You go through that threshold first and then invite them to come after you. Again, we want to build that relationship where your dog sees you as a loving leader and sees you as somebody that will take control in any given situation. If we want our dogs to be well behaved in stressful situations, if we want our dogs to focus on us and listen to us when there might be lots of other things going on that's trying to get their attention or that they might be distracted by, we have to have our dogs see us as a loving leader. We have to have our dogs see us as somebody that they have to listen to regardless of what's going on. And if they listen to us, they get all the wonderful things in life. The third drill is the leave it drill. Now, the leave it drill might also be a little bit more of a command, but once you have a leave it command for your dog, you can navigate them through a vast amount of situations where they might want to pull off towards another dog. Now, we can teach a leave it command with a really fun game and drill. The way that we do that is we use our lead to be able to control the variables, and we have two pieces of food. One piece of food we either keep in a pocket or behind our backs. We take one piece of food and we put it down in front of the dog. We ask the dog to leave it. If they go for the piece of food, we use our lead to challenge that behavior and bring them back. Don't let them have access to it. And if they make that mistake, leave it, bring them back, and we remove that piece of food. If when we put the food down and we tell them to leave it and they listen, we reward them, but we don't reward them with that piece of food, we reward them with the hidden piece. So another piece comes out, again, through you. Everything good in life comes through you, and they just have to listen to us, look up to us for guidance and direction, builds more impulse control to be able to have this kind of success with your dog. Now, before we move on to what I believe is probably the most important thing you should be doing with your dog every single day, there are so many more things that we need to talk about and consider for us to be able to have the dream canine companion, but also for us to become high-level, loving canine leaders. And to do that, to learn all of those things that we can't discuss in a single YouTube video, I created a completely free course. That course is called my Canine Companion Clinic, and it takes all of my theories around exactly what you need to do to be able to become a high-level canine leader that can raise and train perfect canine companions. There'll be a link to that down in the description box below. So if you've enjoyed this video, when we've finished, go and check out that course completely free of charge, no strings attached, and I'll see you over there. The next thing you should be doing with your dog every single day is the loose lead walk. I talk about the loose lead walk in nearly every video because I truly believe if you can have your dog walk beautifully on a loose loose lead by your side, go out with them every single day, the vast majority of other problem behaviours will not arise in the first place. And as somebody who focuses on trying to keep dogs out of shelters and off the euthanasia table, fixing extreme behaviours right at those last second moments, I wish everybody in the planet walked their dog on a beautiful loose lead. Because I know that if people focus on getting loose lead walking right, having their dog look up to them for guidance and direction, regardless of what's going on around them, stays in that loose lead, focusing on us, building more impulse control, then the vast majority of other problem behaviours will disappear with it, which is why with every single dog I work with, whether that's a puppy or the most extremely dangerous behaviour you've ever seen, the first things that I'm focusing on is getting that dog to walk beautifully on a loose lead by our side. Get that right, and the vast majority of everything else goes from a chore to the joy of your day, and that's what I want people to achieve. You get to be happier because you've got an amazing dog you can take anywhere with you. The dog's happier because the loose lead walking helped them understand that you're their loving leader, so they're happier because they've got what they want. And then shelters aren't overflowing with dogs with problem behaviours, so everybody really does win. Focus every single day on getting the loose lead walk mastered, and you can thank me later. The fifth thing you should be working on every single day is to love your dog and have some fun. Those first four things that we just talked about are very practical things. They're things that you want to focus on every day. They're developing your skills as a canine leader. They're building your dog's impulse control, which is amazing for everything, but we don't ever want to forget that we brought our dogs into our lives because we want to share our lives with them. We want our dogs to bring joy and happiness to our life, and we want to bring joy and happiness to theirs. Yes, we have a duty of care to keep them safe, under control, happy, reliable canine companions. We've got a duty of care to the people around that dog for them to be safe, reliable, under control canine companions. So yes, because we love our dogs, we must lead our dogs, but we can't let leading our dogs make us forget to also love our dogs. We have to remember that they're equal parts of the equation because leadership is love.